Dario, thanks for coming on, bro. I really appreciate you. And yeah, how you been?
Yeah, man, Adam, thanks for having me. Now everything's been great.
Yeah, that's good. What's been going on with you, man? Like you seem pretty busy with your solo stuff.
Yeah, just working hard at Dark Chapel. We got this tour coming up, opening for Zach Sabbath, November, December here in the States. We got a show coming up in 4 or 5 weeks, opening for Corrosion of Conformity. So we're about to start rehearsals for all that. And
Yeah,
there's a deluxe edition of Spirit in the Glass that's coming out
nice.
in the beginning of October. So I was working on that for a while, and yeah, lots going on. Dead Weight video just came out. We got more coming out. So yeah, everything's good.
Awesome, man. Yeah, your solo album, dude. I was like, before we hit the record button, I was just saying to you, like, been playing the album a lot lately. It's just full on in your face, like just like hard rock riffing, dude. Afterglow, the opening track, like amazing, like opening track for that song. So like how did you come around with that? Like with that whole with the album and stuff like that.
So I did two instrumental albums that were like solo albums. I did one in 2013, trying to remember, and then 2017, and both
Oh
were
nice.
Shrapnel Records with Mike Varney.
Yeah.
Um, Shrapnel was like, when I was coming up as guitar player, there's like a lot of guys that I was looked up to that were a part of Shrapnel. So I was psyched to do those with Mike, and so I did those two albums, and those were all just focused on guitar playing. Um, but doing things like that, it's like really, I mean, at least my approach is like, you're still shredding on guitar and putting solos on there or whatever, but I'm still outlining it and arranging the music as I would if I were to be putting vocals on there. So
Yeah.
just in place of verses and chorus, like in a verse, I have guitar solo, and a chorus, I have a melody of some sort that's guitar. So that just continued, and I did the second instrumental album, and then I was singing along the way. If I back way up before these, I was touring with Jani Lane when I was a teenager, and I met his. He would always joke with me like, you gotta learn to sing, you gotta learn to play slide guitar. It was like just a joke at like 16, 17 years old. And I met his vocal teacher that he had when he was a kid, or
Yeah.
younger, a teenager. And then I started meeting with that guy. His name was Ron Feldman, once a week on Skype, and he would give me some vocal exercises and how to play the scale on the piano and sing the scale and read the scale. So I just did that, and that turned into like, have a cover song for me ready next week, and I would sing on acoustic guitar and sing a song, or I'd play the piano and sing a song, and that was just me working on vocals. And then that was like, well, have a song ready for me, one every 2 weeks. I want you to write a song or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was just doing a lot of that, and then I was always demoing and writing songs. So as I was demoing, I was just then putting vocals on those demos instead of just putting a guitar solo in the verse. And then that led into like Corpse Flower was one of like an early song that I've had that song for a long time, which is on Spirit in the Glass. Afterglow was an early song. So yeah, it just kind of came to be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I also really enjoyed Hollow Smile. It's like has like very like 80s hard rock vibe to it, which I love as well, because like I grew up in the 80s, or mid 80s I should say. But like yeah, I could definitely hear that like that 80s like hard rock like style, man. Like I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean that's my home base of guitar playing. I guess that was my first love of guitar playing. 70s, 80s rock and metal was
Yeah.
like, that was my, it's where I cut my teeth and what I was trying to learn and emulate early on. So some of that definitely sticks with you.
Yeah. Well, look, you said you mentioned working with Jamie Lane from ex-Warrant when you were a teenager. So you were like 16 years old, correct?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's massive.
Yeah, I was just like, MySpace was big at that time, and I was in high school, I guess, and I just always thought of, like, I'm gonna play guitar. You know what I mean? Like if somebody thought I'm gonna play football, or I'm gonna be a doctor, whatever somebody was into, I was like, I guess I'm gonna be a guitar player. So that's all I thought about. And
Yeah.
I saw an ad on the bulletin board that was on MySpace that Jani was looking for a guitar player. And at that time, I was heavily into that music and all that guitar playing. And so I just sent a bunch of emails to this post that I saw, and then they ended up getting back to me. We went back and forth, and then I was in a rehearsal room at some point. Jani played drums and sang those Warrant songs, and we just jammed. And then, yeah, that was it. We a couple months later or whatever, we were on the road, and I played with Jani for 2 years.
Yeah, I remember like back in the day when I was a teenager, my dad used to play Cherry Pie a lot.
Yeah.
He used to play the shit out of that song, man.
Yep.
I'll be like, dude, stop, please. And
yeah,
no, it's cool.
So many great songs like that were on those albums. You know, that of course
yeah,
is the big massive hit, but there was so many great like songwritten songs that he had.
Yeah. Did you have like a favorite song, like playing live, like when you were with Jani?
I mean, of course, playing. I mean, we played some songs where he had some like newer acoustic songs.
Oh, cool.
That were really, really fun to play. But then, of course, songs like "Hole in My Wall," which was a classic Warrant song, and of course, the big hits like "Heaven and I Saw Red." But I remember enjoying "Hole in My Wall," "Dirty Rotten," "Mr. Rainmaker." Some of those were a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice. Was it didn't they do a song called Down Boys?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because that's a very underrated song.
Yeah, that was I feel like, was that on that Cherry Pie album? I'm not sure, but yeah, that was one of the big ones.
Yeah. So like what made you want to become a musician? Like how did you decide to go in that direction when you were young? Is that something that you always wanted to do at a young age?
No, I guess I was just, it's something I never really thought about going in that direction. It was just, it's just what I did all the time. So like, yeah, I mean, my family was musical. You know, my dad played drums. My mom was playing piano around the house. My uncles, everybody played an instrument. One was a singer, one bass, one was a guitar player. And I was just around music. And then I got a guitar at an early age, and I was just playing guitar and really into like Metallica and Alice in Chains and you know, taking guitar lessons for years and years as a kid. And then, like I was saying, when I got to middle school, high school, it's all I thought about was playing music. And then that just kind of continued.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you stuck with it over the years, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, what was your first guitar that you ever bought?
Well, my first guitar that I got that I still have out here was a Samick Stratocaster, like a
nice,
like a teal green with a white pickguard.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've had that forever. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, but right underneath this orange amp right here is or next to it, you can see it. There's a pig nose. That was my first amp ever. Small little pig nose amp. And then the PV was like the upgrade. That was like the next amp I got, that PV Bandit 112. But yeah, that was a start. And then the Samick Strat. And I have this, I still have it, this Digitech, like a floor effects that had like all these effects in it. I think I had that running into the pig nose for a while before I got the PV. So
yeah. I mine was similar like that too. Mine was like a Strat ripoff that I bought from like a secondhand shop because it was cheap and that's all I could afford it at the time. And yeah, I had that for a couple of years, and then I bought my friend's guitar, which was sort of like a knockoff Strat as well. And then I just kept saving my money, and I actually bought like my first Fender Stratocaster as a Mexican model.
Yep.
And dude, it's so good. I've had that guitar from like maybe a good 12 years, and I just put stickers all over it because I thought it looked cool and stuff like that. After seeing Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day with all that shit as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah. That's the reason why I got the Strat as well. Is like because of like the early Green Day stuff
Okay, that's
and that.
awesome.
Yeah. And then I bought like I think my first acoustic was a Samick acoustic. Had that for
Nice.
a couple of years. Then I traded it in for a little Marshall amp because I just wanted the Marshall amp because like all my guitar players had them.
Totally. Yep.
Yeah. And then just kept on saving money and just started collecting guitars, man. I stopped now because of like my apartment's like so small, so I can only fit like so much.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. So when like obviously you got quite a collection there. Like, do you still collect guitars?
Yeah, here and there. This Gibson actually right here, this Les Paul is the latest addition. That's why I have it
Yeah.
leaning there because there's not really a spot left up there for it.
Yeah.
I got to make some room, but
Yeah.
yeah, here and there.
Yeah, that's nice, man. Do you have a favorite?
Probably my. I mean, I love all these wild audios up here. This
Yeah.
this Les Paul that's hanging right there was has
Yeah.
been in my family forever. So that's definitely a daily pickup. And then this Les Paul Jr., this green one right here.
Oh yeah, I can just see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
was also in
nice.
my family. So a friend of mine, I had him hang that in his garage, and he painted hot rods, and he hung it in his garage
Yeah.
and like candy coated it like he would a hot rod, and like pinstripe the back, and yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Oh, that's right. I always wanted to buy like a wild audio guitar, but then I checked the price for like Australian dollar. It's like 3.5 grand. It's just
Oh, in
like,
Australia.
damn. Yeah, it's so expensive and that, but they actually look really good. Like, how like what's the playing like with those? Like, how do they feel and stuff like that?
I mean, they play great,
Playing wise,
and they all feel really
yeah,
similar. But no, they all play great.
yeah. It's like you go saying to you before we hit the record button. It's just like I was surprised that like because Zakk's obviously a Gibson guy for like many years. I would have thought like that maybe he would have done wide audio through Gibson or something like that, but he was like through Schecter. So
Yep.
yeah, but like they're both great guitars in my opinion. So what was it? So you play with Black Label Society, obviously, and they're one of my favorite bands. I've seen them like maybe once at a music festival a couple of years ago. How did you get that gig? Because you joined in 2016. Was it
Um,
2016 you joined?
I, I'm trying to. Actually, it was 2014. Um,
2014.
but yeah, in that ballpark. Yeah, so I knew Blasco, who manages Black Label, and I was in contact with him around the same time. Actually, no, yeah, because it was 2014. So my instrumental album, my first one, came out in 2013 on Shrapnel,
Yeah.
and I was emailing back and forth with Blasco, and it was just happened to be around the same time that Black Label was going to be looking for a guitar player. So the timing of it just kind of fell into place. And of course, Zakk being a hero of mine as I was coming up as a guitar player, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they had me record some videos of me playing some Black Label songs. And then I also did a couple acoustic songs where I was singing and playing some of Zakk's first Book of Shadows album, some songs off of there. And yeah, I sent it over, and then they ended up calling me and having me come out to meet Zakk out of the studio, the Black Vatican. And yeah, that was what's it been 11 years ago or so.
Oh wow, that 11 years gone so quick for you.
Oh man, yeah, it does fly for sure.
Yeah. Like, what's it like working with Zakk Wylde? Because like I've seen videos of him. He's like just super like goofy and like just like very like chill to be like around with and that. But like, what's it like working with him? Like
That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Yep, he's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching some of his earlier stuff, man, and like I would be like, fuck, man, I wouldn't want to like piss off that dude because like back then he was like a bit of a heavy drinker. Like I don't think he drinks anymore. He's been sober for a couple of years now, I think. But
Yeah, yeah, it was
like
before
he
my.
seems like just like a really cool dude. Oh
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he's great.
Yeah, he just seems like a really cool dude. Like a really cool dude. And like I think it's like the latest single you guys brought out as well too. Like
Lord
sounds
Humongous.
ripper. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a
Yeah.
good
Is
time.
he
The
is he
video,
gonna be
video
like
was a good
working
time
on
to make.
is he gonna like release a new album like after like because I know the Gallows came out not too long ago as well.
Yeah, Gallows and Lord Humongous, the last two singles. But yeah, we're working on that now, and there'll be stuff coming next year.
Yeah, oh so like early next year you reckon?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure date wise, but yeah, it'll be soon.
Yeah. Like Zakk's got a really unique tone and like I spend like hours on YouTube like watching rig rundowns and stuff like that. And like his setup like is so simple.
Yeah, so just a muscle car.
Yeah. So like is that like that with your setup as well? Of yours like a little bit different?
It's pretty much the same. It's the
Oh
same
wow,
setup.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, it's the amp is basically giving you your tone, of course, you know what I mean, and then of course the EMGs are um, amplifying that, I guess, helping that tone just come out, and then of course it's in your fingers, but yeah,
Yeah.
pedals is just a simple setup, and everything's going into the front of the amp. Yeah,
Yeah, because when I was starting out to play guitar and like starting buying like Guitar World magazines and stuff like that, man, I would like spend money on pedals just to get like the sound and stuff until you realize like it's all in your fingertips.
yeah, really is coming from the amp. You know what I mean? The amp and how you're playing the guitar.
Yeah, yeah, but so I was like going through my stuff and I was like finding like old pedals, and I've got one of the original Zakk
Nice.
Wylde MXR pedals that the first one that he brought out like years ago. I know he's got like new ones now through Wide Audio and stuff like that. But
Yep.
like I plugged this in for the first time and it still sounds great, man.
Awesome. Such a good
Freaking
pedal.
oh yeah, 100%, dude. And we were like talking about like his EMGs as well before we hit that record button. How it's not just like made for metal, like it's made for like everything, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, no, they sound amazing and beautiful, clean. You get really nice clean tones. Yep.
Oh yeah, dude, I love it. So I want to talk about like your live band. So like how did you come up with your live band for your solo album? Because did you record it everything by yourself for your Dark Chapel album?
So I demoed it, just wrote it, and then um, yeah, then I got in a room with the band, and we hashed it out, and they
Yeah.
became the songs that they are. And then yeah, so all the guys, I'm in Vegas, so guys I knew here in Vegas, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's how the band came to be.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, because I've seen some like YouTube videos of your live performance and like everybody sounds like really good. Even your vocal range is pretty good too, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, thank you. It's been a fun journey working on all that.
Yeah. So like as you being a vocalist, like who would you pick like your maybe top 5 vocalists?
Top five. Um, so I love like blues and Motown and like soul and funk stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about top five, but like you know, I loved Ray. I mean, I loved Ray Charles. It was. I have an old car that still has a tape player that I had a tape that I would just
Yeah.
keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. So I went to a long
Yeah.
time of listening to him, and then like Richie Kotzen, I love, of course, Chris Cornell. Um, so those are three. I got three right there.
It's hard to pick like a top five, eh? Like it's the same thing when it comes down to guitar players as well.
Yeah, because I can't really put those in an order. They're just things that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome. Well, my next question is because since this is a music and horror podcast, so with horror movies, like what was the first horror movie you watched and how old were you when you first watched a horror movie?
Um, I'm not sure if I can remember the first horror movie I watched, but like every October, I rewatch like the old black and white horror movies. So I really love like the old Frankenstein, like House on Haunted Hill, all
Yeah,
those classic movies. So that's more what I'm into. Um,
yeah.
but I did just recently watch. I don't know if it's a new or old series, but Cabin in the Curiosities on Netflix. I don't know if it's really considered horror,
Yeah.
but it was pretty great.
Oh, nice, 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 nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, for see with me, like uh, it was music before horror movies, but like it was like Alice Cooper that is like what got me into horror. It-
Totally.
like he's like his stage theatrics and everything. Because I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah. No, he's phenomenal. Like, what are your favorite horror movies?
My what so some of my favorite horror movies, like I love Rob Zombie's movies,
Yep.
like all of his movies, even though like they're not that great, but like House of a Thousand Corpse and like his version of Halloween are like my favorite ones. But what heavily got me into horror there was Scream, like the first Scream movie, and I think I
Yep.
was like 12 years old when it first came out, and I still remember this when it was out in VHS. My mom and I, my dad and that, we all went to the video store. And Mom's like, "Well, what do you want to get?" And we can watch it. So I'm just like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, yeah, but like, yeah, I love like 80s horror, like Nightmare, Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, like all those ones as well. But like some of the newer stuff that came out uh recently as well, they're not too bad. Like the new Final Destination movie was great. 28 Years Later was great as well. um Weapons that came out recently too. um yeah, so every time when there's like a new horror movie that comes out, I always trying to go to theaters to go and watch it when I can.
Yeah. How was Weapons? I know a couple of guys in Dock Chapel. They went to go see it well last week, whenever it was, the week before. But
Yeah,
did you see it? Was it good?
yeah, I loved it. A lot of people say it was overhyped, but like whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed it because it cuts down into like um five different like parts in the movie, so like each character like has like their own little backstory, and when you get to the final act, like it all blends in together.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be out on digital very soon, I believe. Like, and it's only been out in theaters for a couple, like, what, maybe 2 months or so. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think we just got it a couple of weeks ago, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
Yeah, do you go out and watch like do you like go out and watch movies as much?
To the theater? Yeah, I haven't been in a bit,
Yeah.
but yeah. I don't know if I can remember the last movie that I saw in the theater. Uh, but yeah, I do enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to go every now and then, but I'm from what I've heard, I think they're gonna be doing like a prequel series of Weapons
Okay, right on.
and stuff like that. But there's heaps of. I've been rewatching like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, like the original and the reboot as well, because they're like two of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, that's all I kind of do these days now. As you get older, it's just like chill and watch movies.
yeah, totally.
But,
It's an enjoyable
yeah, are
night.
you a big? Yeah, do you watch like reboots and stuff like reboot like horror movies or anything? Because like there
Um,
seem to be a lot of reboots these days now.
yeah, you mean like a remake of older movies?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's the last one of those I saw, but I still got to watch the new Nosferatu. Um,
that's good.
yeah, that's definitely on my list.
Yeah, have you seen the original? Like
Yeah,
I think it's from the 30s or something like that. Was it
yeah,
the
I watched
30s?
that one last October. That was part of my list. Yeah, I go through them all every rec for Halloween. I go through them. But yeah, I gotta watch the new one.
Yeah, I think you'll dig it, dude. Lily Rose Depp, her performance in that movie was great. Me and a mate watched that in theaters. I think when that first came out or whatever it was, we went to the premiere night to that, and dude, it was amazing. I think you'll dig it.
Yeah, cool.
In that, yeah. And you mentioned like Frankenstein, like the original Frankenstein, because I was a bit late to that, and I actually watched that for the first time like last Halloween. I actually quite enjoyed it.
Yeah,
For what it was.
Yeah, I love it. Like the old Dracula, like House on Haunted Hill is definitely one of my favorites. Like the old House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vincent Price, correct?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Because didn't they like do like a reboot of that movie?
I think they did.
Yeah, and it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I like the original.
Yeah, I need to check that out as well. I've seen like Last House on the Left, but like the reboot version of that, and that was like pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and there's like heaps of other movies that I really want to like keen to watch, like the new Scream movie that's coming out I think this year. I love the Terrifier movies as well, man.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I haven't seen those actually.
You haven't seen those? Yeah. If you can handle the gore, I guess, but like
is it like realistic gore or like movie gore?
Well, a bit of both.
All right. Okay.
If you can handle it and stuff like that, dude. But yeah. Well, so yeah, what's next for Dark Chapel?
Yeah, what
Like, have you got any up and coming? You got
Yeah.
any? Well, you got that, but you got some tour dates coming up soon.
Yeah, we got the deluxe album coming out October 10th, and then right after that, we're opening for Corrosion of Conformity here in Vegas, and then right after that, we're going on the road for about 6-7 weeks, opening for Zakk Sabbath. So it'll be Dark Chapel opening for Zakk with his Black Sabbath cover band. So yeah, we got a lot coming up to take us at the end of the year. So yeah.
Any chance of seeing Dark Chapel in Australia?
I hope so. Yeah, we're working on it all. Just getting it all rolling.
Yeah. I would like to see you. I like to see the Zakk Sabbath and Dark Chapel package here, though. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Did you thought about like doing like Dark Chapel and like Black Label Society and like do like a double duty?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the schedule comes up with next year or what everything allows to happen. But yeah, that would be killer.
Yeah, that'd be rad. I always wanted to see Zakk Sabbath. I think they were supposed to come to Australia a couple of years ago, and then COVID happened, and then it just didn't happen.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to see that happen. Well, let's finish off with top 5 horror movies.
House on Haunted Hill will be number 1.
Yeah.
Original Frankenstein, the original Dracula. Oh yeah, those are gonna be my top 3.
Yeah. See, it tapes hard to pick 5, isn't it?
5 is a tough number to get to.
Yeah. See, like with mine, it always changes, but like I put like a House of a Thousand Corpse, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, then Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, even though like people don't like that movie, but I really like it. It's different. And then 4 probably go with I'll probably go with Devil's Rejects. And number 4 and number 5, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. It's still classified as a horror movie, but it's based on Christmas. Like, it's still a great movie, man.
It is a great
awesome.
movie.
Awesome. Yeah. So, dude, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
and
no,
hopefully we'll get to see you come to Australia, man.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So they can all follow you on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, everything's on there.
Everything like that.
DarkChapelBand.com. It'll take it everywhere.
Sweet. And we'll be seeing like new Dark Chapel album in the future.
Definitely. The deluxe is coming out, and then I'm working on number 2. So yeah, it'll be all kinds of new Dark Chapel, new Black Label. Everything's coming.
Hell yeah. Well, another busy year for you, dude.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome, dude. Sweet, sweet. If you want to like hang on for a little bit and then and stuff like that before we actually finish up. But guys,
Yep.
don't forget to like and subscribe for me. YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, and don't forget to how do I pronounce your last name?
Lorina.
So is that Italian?
Yeah, my family's Italian.
Thought so. Yeah,
Yep.
because I was like, I want to pronounce it. I'm like, sweet. Yeah, he's definitely Italian there.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Well, guys, I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.
See you later.